Let's send it back to Brazil. Saquon Barkley at the podium.
Amazing. So thankful for the NFL. So thankful for everyone in Brazil. It was super fun. The energy was amazing, and I couldn't picture anywhere better than that. So it was a big play, and got my feet down.
Saquon, congrats with the win, and in following the line with the touchdowns, you not only did a hat trick, what we would call in soccer, you almost did a poker. And yeah, that's right, you were close to that. How important was this win in South America for you, and how easy did the offensive line did the work for you tonight?
It was really important. We knew they were going to be a tough opponent. We didn't make it any easier on ourselves in the beginning of the game at all, by any means. Defense had our back. All three phases made plays when it needed to be made, and the O-line played great. That's a big reason why I wanted to come to Philly when I had the opportunity, why it was a no-brainer for me. And we still got a lot to improve on, including myself. So it meant a lot. We wanted to come out here and take advantage of the opportunity. Be one of the first teams to ever play in South America, and not just only play, but take care of business and get the W too.
Saquon, over here on your right.
Mm-hmm.
During the game, LeBron James tweeted that this field sucks. After you scored 3 touchdowns, I think it looked pretty good, right?
I will say it was different than what we're used to, but the guys who were slipping, including myself, on the first 3 plays, and especially the first one, I just didn't handle it the right way. I went out and warmed up, and I decided to not go with studs because I felt comfortable enough, but it's different than warming up and going full speed. And after the first drive, I put my studs in, got the first run. I was kind of a little hesitant just to get a feel for it, but after that, I think it was pretty okay.
Hey, Saquon, I was wondering if you can just kind of describe, what you thought or what you expected going into this game about how you would be used and how it turned out, compared to those expectations for you.
I think I was expecting you guys in the whole offseason, the whole camp, that there's going to be games where there's opportunity for me to go out there and take over, and there's going to be games for AJ, Javonte, and so on and so on. So I didn't have, no idea. I think Kevin does a really good job of, having a feel for the game and feel for the players. Still, I feel like I left a lot out there and can't wait to get back and watch the film and see where I can improve on. But, it was a great start. At the end of the day, the most important thing is to get to win football games, and that's hard to do in this league, especially against a great team like that.
Saquon, good night. How was the locker room mood after this great win? And I would like to know if you can send a message to all the Brazilian fans who were here at the São Paulo game.
I mean, the locker room mood was great. Anytime you get a win, you're always excited. It's hard to win this league, man. It's super hard. Some people don't truly understand that. So the locker room was great, and the message I would give to the fans is everyone in Brazil, thank you guys so much. The culture here, everything about it was beautiful. We had a blast. I came out here before on my own, so I came out for Carnival, so I got to dive into the culture a little bit more, and got to go out and party and do. I think it's called funk. Is that what I'm saying, right? Funk. So I got to funk and do, have my little dance or try my best dance version to it. But it was awesome. The national anthem. Obviously, I love my country, but when it was your guys' national anthem, I got chills. I never really seen anything like it, so it was an honor to be a part of it. Thank you guys so much for having us. Hopefully we put on a show for you guys.
Earlier this week, you said not to sound cocky, but we're going to see more of your abilities in this offense. What is it about this offense that allows you to showcase your talents a little bit more than you had in the past?
One, you got to give credit to the offensive line. It starts with the offensive line and Jalen making the right reads and putting us in the right positions. The O-line setting me up, making me look better than I actually am. And it doesn't hurt to have Dallas Goedert, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. I'm probably on a scouting report. I'm probably not even top 3 you got to worry about. So it makes my job a lot easier. And Kellen does a really good job of putting in a position to be special. And I'm just happy to be here and, started off right. Just like I said, there's so much I'm continuing to play back in my mind that I could have done better on. But that's the beauty of the game. You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for next week and get back to Philly and get ready for Atlanta on Monday night.
you personally need this sort of three-touchdown game, given some of the celebrations that have built up yet?
I don't think it really was the game that I needed. I think once I signed, I kind of had that monkey off my back. I just was super excited and thankful for the opportunity, not trying to get too much in the past, but, I was able to just lock in because at the end of the day, like, you can say what you want, money's good and all that, but I truly love this game. I love playing football. So I was able to take care of that. Shout out to my team, shout out to my agent, and now I'm here, and I want to be special. I want to be special in this offense. I want to be special for this team. I want to give Philly something they can be proud about, and, I think they'll be happy with the start being 1-0, but like I said, it was beautiful to be here, beautiful to be in South America, but now we get to go back home and do it in front of our fans and on Monday night.
Hello, Saquon here. Welcome to Brazil. How do you access today's game, and what adjustments will be made for the season?
I didn't hear the first part, sorry.
How do you access today's game?
Today I think we go back, we watch film. You got to treat it like if we lost. You can kind of get caught up in lose the details when it's a win, because when you win, everything just seems and feels better. So we got to go and lock in on that, watch film, get in meetings, and correct all the little things that we had. And then for next week, we got a tough opponent. We'll actually be able to watch them on Sunday, so have a little more. Week one is always weird because, especially with this team, we really didn't know much coming in. We had ideas what they were going to do, but it was a new D coordinator, and it had new guys over there. So we don't have an idea what Atlanta's going to do. We got to prepare and get ready because we know we're going to get the best. Every team that we get, we know they're going to get the best because all the hype and expectation that was built up with the team that we have and the guys that we have. So we got to be ready.
You had a great game against the Packers in London. You scored. You had a great game against the Packers today. You scored. Is it the international games or is it the opponent?
I think it's the international games, right? 2 international games and 2 players of the game. So that happened to me twice. So hopefully we can schedule a little bit more, and you guys can see me in South America, or you never know wherever else we go. But I love it. I truly enjoy it. I take pride in it, of growing the game and expanding the brand of the game, and even myself. I never thought when I was 7 years old starting football that where this game would take me to, and I try to just get lost in that and just enjoy the moment, and every time I'm doing that, just try to have the most fun that I can, and play to the level that I know that I can.
Saquon Barkley had himself a day. 3 touchdowns, over 100 yards from scrimmage. 3 touchdowns in his franchise debut with the Eagles, tying Terrell Owens for the most in Eagles franchise history.